when trying to get distance, we need to work on a couple of movements, whether it be a throwing action, using a different type of golf club, but just a few different things in order to create subconscious movements for the body. So I have a few drills for you to work on in order to create that power that we crave. So I'm going to start without a golf club. I've picked up a ball here, and a couple of things that we're going to look at with this is, number one, when you throw a golf ball, you would never hold it in the palm of your hands, you would hold it in the fingers of your hand. So when we want to create power, that club needs to sit in our fingers, and if I have a golf ball in my hand, there's no better feeling than using my fingers. But now, instead of trying to throw this ball as far as possible that way, what I'm going to do to demonstrate where someone would go wrong normally is, if someone tried to throw the ball forward, they would throw it into the ground over here if they were using too much of their arms. I'm going to use the speed of my hands, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and throw the golf ball over here and have a look at what this helps me do. So simulate the top of my backswing, but on the way down, I want to throw this as hard into the ground as possible. And you can see, look at my follow through over here. I've used a lot of speed through my hips. Again, do the same thing. Top of the backswing, and then into the ground as hard as possible. If I was doing this incorrectly from the top of my backswing, I would go this way over here. There's me using my arms too much. So remember, these arms need to be soft, they need to be passive. I need to use the leverage through my wrists, and that is the feeling that I get over there. There's a good one for you. Next one is trying to get something a little bit lighter, something like an alignment stick, to feel that speed of the swing. So again, it's just trying to get into the top of your backswing position and trying to get as much speed through this very light object as possible. Big whoosh over there. Try to create as much whoosh as possible. No golf club on the end of this, just a feeling for how our body should work in the swing. Another one over here, something that has become very popular over the last couple of years, is the super speed training system. This is 3 golf clubs that are separate weights. So this is called overspeed training. We've got a light golf club over here, a little bit heavier, and very heavy, and a lot heavier. So if you go to super speed golf, they will have protocols for you to follow. And what we do with these protocols is swing the club as aggressively as we possibly can, right-handed, left-handed, stepping into it in both directions with each golf club. And what this gives your body a sensation of is how it stretches, how it moves, how it creates power. I coach with these. I find that they're a great tool. There is no golf club, just like with the alignment stick over here on the end of it. So once you get that feeling of how your body moves, then when the ball is there, it starts to become a little bit more of a subconscious movement on how your body does the work rather than you trying to make the club do the work. My final drill over here is just with an iron, but as I've said, a big component of this power is being able to create lag in the swing. So you will have noticed that I've thrown a ball. I've swung a very light alignment stick. I've swung 3 golf clubs without a head on them, and now I've got an iron. None of this actually needs a driver, because with that driver, that's the club that when you step up to it, you are thinking, I've got to hit this, I need to create the power. But these little drills over here are going to help you create movements, feel movements that will lead to that power with that longer club. So final drill over here, normal grip, and it's just a feeling of, as I go back and create this width, I want to feel like I'm going to hinge as I'm moving down. So you can just see that there is a little bit of what we call lag over here. There is movement through the body, and this is where we can get speed. Where you normally see someone fall short is when they go back, they create this width, they create this hinge, but on the way down, they lose all of that angle. You notice the best players in the world, just before impact, around here, there is a hinge, there is angle over here, there is rotation, and that is where the whip, where the leverage, where the release is going to come from. So again, doesn't even need a golf ball in front of you, it's just being able to, trying to create that softness that leads up to speed. So give these a try and you will be hitting that ball further.